What's going on, guys? It's Mr. Cat here, and in today's video we are going to be doing something different. So I am going to be playing Skywars, and I'm not going to be talking about the game. I'm going to be talking about some real-life experiences that I've had that I've really wanted to share with you guys for a while, and I finally built up the courage to actually share them with you guys. So basically I'm going to be talking about how I rode Expedition Everest 100 times in one day, and if you guys don't want to hear the story, there will be great background gameplay, and also I will give you guys some tips about like riding Expedition Everest and some other Disney tips as well. Expedition Everest is at Disney World, just so you guys know. And so yeah, that's basically what's going to happen in today's video, and I hope you guys enjoy. So let's get right into it. Okay, here we go. So, Expedition Everest. Basically, what I'm going to be telling you guys is I'm going to be telling you guys a little bit about the ride, and I'm going to tell you guys about how I did what I did, and then I'm going to go in and tell you guys how you can replicate it. First thing I do want to say is that this ride is it's 17 years old, and so it did get refurbished a little bit ago. I'm not sure how long ago it was, but it did get refurbished a little bit ago, but it is still very... Okay, wow, I died immediately. It's still very hectic, I guess would be a word you would say. It like shakes a lot, and so if you're not like in healthy condition, I do not advise riding it because you will get serious brain damage. And I obviously have serious brain damage because, as the title suggests, I rode it 100 times. One other thing I would like to mention is that I did not actually ride it 100 times. I just figured 100 would be a nice, good round number. I actually only rode it 78 times, but as far as I know, that is still the record for the most times in one day. So keep that in mind. That was in one day. And so basically, I have suffered a lot of brain damage from this, probably. And also, this is not the only time I've done this. I didn't just do this once and get that record. I've done this several times to get this record. So, basically, it's not very safe, but if you are healthy and do not suffer from any specific health things, then health problems, then you should be good. Hopefully. And so yeah, so basically the ride itself is a 3-minute and 20-second ride, give or take. And it is found in Disney's Animal Kingdom Park, which is like their animal-themed park. It's found at the back of Animal Kingdom. But it's kind of hard to miss because the ride itself is inside a mountain that is 199.5 feet tall. So that's kind of insane. And basically the whole theme of the ride is you're trying to find a Yeti, which I will not spoil whether or not you find the Yeti because I don't want to spoil the ride if you guys haven't been on it yet. But basically that's about it for like the details of the ride. Now I will say, what was I going to say? I immediately forgot what I was going to say. I think that's it, though, for the details of the ride. So now I'm going to talk about how I did what I did. So basically, what I did was I rode it 78 times in one day. Now, you guys might be thinking, that's insane, which it is. And you would absolutely be correct. That is insane. But also, I have had experience with this, and so I know how to do it pretty well. So basically how I did it was I do single rider. I run in the single rider line like every single time. And so basically how that works is because I'm doing this alone, I go in the single rider. If there's a party of like an odd number party that is about to get on the ride, then I get on the ride instead. And I got 2-shot, okay. And so basically that's how the single rider line works. I mean, it's like the single rider line for everything else. And so, yeah, I rode the ride 78 times, mostly going through single rider. I will say, every single time I've gone for a record, I have taken a break in like the middle of my rides in order to get lunch. Now, of course, that is optional, but I do strongly suggest it because taking a break is just good in and of itself, because, like... Okay, I got spotted by the beacon. Anyways, it's good because it'll, like, help prevent brain damage, since you will most likely get brain damage from this if you try to do it yourself. So, of course, I'm not going to, like, tell anybody to do it because it's not necessarily safe, but... It is a lot. It's a good ride. You feel a lot of like G-force and stuff. So it's a really cool ride. Of course, basically, how I did it was I went to the park at like the start of the, like, when the park opened is what I'm trying to say. I went to the park when the park opened, and basically just stayed there all day, pretty much all day. Besides that lunch break, I stayed there all day. And some people might think I'm insane. Some people might say I have brain damage, which I probably do. But I would say that it's a good ride. It deserves the attention, and I'm gonna give it to it. So yeah, that's basically what I did to ride the ride a bunch of times. And I missed the jump. Okay, that's cool. And, let's see, what else do I want to say? I will say, I don't know if I'm the record holder, but I'm pretty sure that I do hold the record for the most times in one day. And, of course, it's insane to think that, like, I hold a record, because, especially a record so, like, obscure as this, but I genuinely think that I do hold the record, and I'm gonna pretend to say that I do until I am proven otherwise. So, as of now, I hold the record for riding Expedition Everest the most times in one day in the world. So, basically, really cool record to have, and of course, it would be nice if I could actually see if I do hold the record or not. But I don't think that guy saw me. But yeah, so basically that's how my experiences with the Expedition Everest have gone. Of course, another thing that I do have to mention is that over the past year and a half or so, I have ridden Expedition Everest 580 times. So, I am a clear expert when it comes to riding this ride. And I am definitely able to talk about this ride. I'm, like, qualified to talk about this ride because I've been on it so many times. And, I'm trying to think of what else. I'm really bad at commentaries, in case you guys couldn't tell. Also, I think that guy just jumped off. Oh, no, he lived. Okay. But, I'm trying to think of what else to say. So, I will say, one other thing I will say, I wasn't gonna say this, but I changed my mind. I submitted a request to Guinness to see if I could get the official world record for this. And I'm supposed to hear back from them soon-ish. So, I'm hoping that maybe I will get an official world record to actually hoist in my record books and whatever. And so, yeah. Anyways, I think that's probably gonna be it, because I don't know what else to talk about, to be honest. Also, this flower is worthless. This flower is terrible. Okay, yeah, that was just great. I got one shot. But yeah, I think that's all that I wanted to talk about. I was very worried that you guys, like, wouldn't want to hear this and stuff, but if you want to hear more commentaries, definitely tell me, because, like, I'm probably not going to do a lot more commentaries since I'm really bad at it, unless you guys actually like this and want to, like, see me do better. So, yeah. But anyways, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope I said everything I wanted to. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video as well. In a normal person does not usually do this, I want to say. This is not a common thing that happens. People do not just go to Disney to ride rides a lot of times. And so I definitely do want to say that it has been a lot of fun to do this, because of course it is a cool accomplishment and whatnot. And yeah, I hope that I am able to get a Guinness World Record, because that would be really cool to have. But anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!